Hello students. First of all, congratulations for clearing your entrance exam. This is recording for day 1 basic foundation workshop. In this workshop, I'm going to guide you how to write basic logical program using Java language. So here, aim of this workshop is to build strong programming skill. To solve logical program, you can select any programming language like C, C++, Java, C#, Python. Majority of programming language has certain common syntax and concept. Example, loop, if-else, function, recursive function, array, string. So in this workshop, we will use Java to write logical program. Focus is on logic and mind development. For that, we will use Java language. Focus is not on Java. You will learn this module separately. Okay. Now, as a student, I'm wondering, I know only basic of C. How should I manage or begin? So here, first thing, I'm guiding you the difference between syntax-wise difference between both the language. I'll guide you basic input output, and then I expect you to begin writing small logical program, taking two input, doing addition, finding square, finding factorial, and then slowly how to write optimized program. Okay, so let's begin here. Since you already know C, as you are aware, C is a procedural programming language, whereas Java is object-oriented programming language. In case of procedural programming language, what happens is you read the data line by line. It moves from top to bottom. Whereas in object-oriented programming language, the flow is little different. In C programming, every majority things comes on stack, whereas in Java, few data come on stack, few data goes on heap. Let's see how to write hello world in C and hello world in Java. As you are aware, hash include stdio.h is a header file. And why we write this header file? Because the printf, which is this line, is just a function call, and prototype and declaration of this function is available in this header file. And because of that, we write this line. Okay. Int main is my entry point. Like operating system is going to call main function. No function execute on its own. So who is going to call main? OS. And that is we call as our entry point. So it will print some, when you compile, you'll get executable file. Okay. If we compare this example with Java, we write import java.lang. Now, when I say import, we are including one folder in which there are certain classes available which we have used in our program. So we have used system.out.print. This line is equivalent to printf. So this line will print something on the console. You may wonder, ma'am, what is the dot operator? In C also you have done structure. So where we use dot operator. You can consider it is similar to that. So here system is just one final class in which there is one member variable out, and this member variable out is of a type print stream, and in that class you have a print method. You will learn this in detail when you begin your Java module. For the time being, understand this line is to print something on the console. But ma'am, here I'm just arguing, you have wrapped your main method into the class. So if you compare, your entry point got wrapped into the class. I'm highlighting compared to C programming, correct? So in object-oriented programming language, we wrap everything inside the class. So here, public class, my class, public static void main. Then what is public? For the timing, understand it is just an access modifier. So anyone can call this method directly. Ma'am, who is going to call main method? Here things are a little different. There's something known as JVM, that is Java Virtual Machine, which is going to call this main method. Okay, and it will print the same thing. So you wrap your entry point inside the class. So this class, system, and other class are available in this package, and that is why we write import. Ma'am, how should we begin? I don't have a software on my PC. What I'll suggest, initially to begin with, you use online compiler. Let me show you. You can type here online Java compiler. प्रोग्रामाइज से भी यहाँ पे और एक है egdb.com and online. This is most convenient. And here if you see public static void main, and if you run, you'll see your hello world output. So everyone understood the first basic example? Okay. Now, let me take you ahead. We've understood about how to print hello world. Now, few points. Printf is a function whose prototype is in this header file, and that is the reason we write this line. System is a class which is available in java.lang.star. It means a folder having all other classes. So this line also you have understood. This is our entry point, and in Java we write public static void main. That is our entry point. This is like a command line argument. We are not going to deal right now with this. So public static void main is the entry point in Java. It is a function based procedural programming language. Since it is object oriented programming language, everything is wrapped inside the class. So that's what we have understood. After compilation, it will generate exe file, right? After compilation, you'll get dot class file. So this is binary and this is bytecode. The extension of the file is .c. The extension of the file will be .java. Can you give any name to file? Yes, where in case of Java, file name and class name has to be same. The entry point class name and your file name has to be same. Printf is easy to write or print something on the screen, whereas in Java, those were fine, ma'am, system.out.print, itna lamba kyun hai? So for that, just for your quick knowledge, the statement system.out.println contain three major parts. One, system, second, out, third is println. System refers to final class. Final is something which you cannot subclass, that we can find in java.lang.package. And this system class has a public and static member field called printstream. All instances of a class printstream have a public method println. So this method is available in this class, and the reference of this class is out. Out is a reference, an instance of the printstream class, which is a member of a system class. Those who are say you have not understood, for the timing, keep it simple. To print something on the screen, we write system.out.println. Now, sometimes you wonder, ma'am, printf kitna easy hai? Why can we shorten this print command in Java also? Yes, you can shorten this line by adding import static, which means your static is something which stays in the memory till you close the application. So you're doing import static. So when you write this line, you just have to write out.println. So here, static import is a feature introduced in the Java programming language that allows member which have been scoped within their container class as a public static to be used in Java code without specifying class in which field has been defined. So when you use import static, like for example, let me quickly show you import static, Control C. Since we have online compiler on, let me put it over here. And what you don't have to write is now, just check out.println. So this has reduced. Now if you rerun the code, hello world. So this is something reducing few keystroke if you're doing a lot of logical program. Got it? Okay, coming back here. When we compile in C, we get exe file. So who is going to call? OS will call this exe file. In case of dot class file, Java virtual machine will call this dot class file, and they start into the entry point. Now, basic input output. How to take input from the user? We use scanf. And if I want to take integer data, %d. Same thing in case of Java. If you want to take input from the user, new scanner class is there. There's a scanner class and we are creating object of the class. Ma'am, I don't know what is class, what is object. For the time being, just understand, I am guiding you how to take input from the user using Java language. In detail, you will study as a separate module. So right now, ignore and just understand this is part of the syntax which enables you to take input from the user. The new scanner system.in. So I'll get some input. So system.in is standard input stream. Now suppose if I want to say I want to ask user enter one number. So out.println enter a number. SC, this is a reference dot method. Basically, this method is available in this class. As I said, no, everything is wrapped inside the class. What are the method you write? We never write scattered. We put it inside the class. And to use that method, we instantiate the class or we write something like this line. And with this line, this class get loaded into the memory. And once it get loaded, then only you can call the method. So for the time being, this line is must with this scanner class get loaded into the memory. Once it get loaded into the memory, reference dot method enables you to accept integer from the user. Ma'am, what if I want to take a float or integer? In that case, you have a next float, next double, byte, and next, this is for string. Okay. Ma'am, let's do one example. So let me take it from here. We'll complete into our online compiler where I'll take one input from the user. So after hello world, I'm putting set of line of code. I'm taking input. So here, since I'm taking int, let me declare int no1. So this will store some data. And if I want to print that data, control C. So I'm taking one input and printing it. If I want multiple input, you write sc.next int multiple time. So I'm just printing the data. So let me say to complete basic thing, enter two number. So let me take it no1, no2, and can I do no1 plus no2? I'm printing directly on the console. It will hold a screen because it is going to ask. So here scanner cannot find symbol. So basically what is happening right now, this class is not available. See, class location. Okay, let me for the time being keep it longer because it is not finding the scanner class, but let me check it is available in import java.util because it is import java.util. This is the one second. Another package I'm importing so that it works correctly. Hello world, enter two number. So import java.util is required because this scanner class is available in this package. So enter two numbers, say 5, 3, 5 plus 3, 8. So we have done very basic thing, how to accept two number and print it. So coming back here, I hope what I expect after the session, you accept floating value, decimal value, 2 byte, and accept a name and print. That basic example I expect you to try after the session. Okay. So with this, I'm ending it up here. See you in the next video where we'll learn further about manipulating data after accepting data from the user. Thank you.